رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. عن عمر بن أبي سلمة رضي الله عنهما قال: كنت غلاما في حجر رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Salama, she's the mother of the believer. Salama is her son. Her husband is Abu Salama. Abu Salama died, and the Prophet ﷺ married her just to look after her. Yeah? These are Ummu Salama, one of the most famous among the mother of the believers. Yeah, you got Khadija, Aisha. Ummu Salama is up there because of her wisdom. She was very strong woman from a very big noble tribe, but intellectually, mentally, she was very sharp. The Prophet ﷺ in a worst situation, the worst situation in the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. So after 6 years in Medina, with all these attacks, yeah, Badr and Uhud and Ahzab and the clans and all the tribes, and immediately after that attack of the clan, which is the biggest ever in the history of Arabia so far, 10,000 people coming to fight 700. You can imagine this. The whole population of Medina is about 3,000, men, women, and children. The one who can go out in the front is about 700 men. There's no way to face 10,000 thugs, not 10,000 noblemen. These are people who have no idea what is Medina. They were told, come to Medina, we'll give you an acre of dates. Come to Medina, we'll give you 2 women. Come to Medina, the booties, we just take them and kill everything else. So they come from everywhere in Arabia just to get that money. The Prophet ﷺ consult the Sahaba, and they say, look, Salman, because Salman was from a different country, Persia, and this is an empire. They used to war of millions of people, not like the Arabian villages. He says, when we were like this, we dig a trench. Arabia have never seen a trench before. We dig between us and them a big just trench, deep trench that horses can't cross. And we just defend it from our side with some arrows, with some rocks, run around it, they can't cross. They did that. Terrifying month, a whole month in this situation. So can you imagine that every single second count? That the Sahaba used to say, Wallahi, we were terrified to go, to relieve ourselves. At the end of all this, when it's all gone, Prophet ﷺ said to them, we'll go and do Umrah now. What? You know what that means? We're going to travel for 2 weeks, day and night, among all those tribes to go to the Kaaba, to go and pray to Rak'ah there. Obviously, sorry, no. I've seen the death with my own eyes for 30 nights in my own town. I'm going to go to their place. They come here to eat us alive, to rape a woman, to kill our children. Now we go there, unarmed, wearing ihram. But no one said no. 1,400 men, strong. They said, yes, we're coming. Men and women. Yes, we're going. Whatever you say, Messenger of Allah. And they travel 2 weeks in the desert. And when they were 20 kilometers from Mecca, the Meccan got news. And Khalid ibn al-Walid, this is the one unbeaten, never lost. He grabs 200 strong men on horses, 200 horsemen, to go and attack them and stop them from coming. Kill us, just scare them off. The Prophet ﷺ knew that they're coming. He took a road which is sharp rocks. Nobody goes through it, just to take a detour to avoid facing the army. All he wanted to step inside the Haram area. Once you're in the Haram area, the sacred land, that's it, they won't attack you. They want to attack them before they reach. They want to just reach. Not inside the Kaaba, no, just the surrounding area of Mecca. It's about 14 kilometer zone. It's a haram. For the last 5,000 years, you're not allowed to declare war or kill anybody there. So they gone in there, the Muslim. Now the kuffar is just, waiting for a game, but no fighting happened. And we know the story. And the Prophet ﷺ was banned from coming in. This is also unheard of. Throughout history, anybody, even you kill your own father, and he wants to go to Kaaba, they go to Kaaba. You allow them to go. You don't touch them. But when the Prophet ﷺ came with Islam, they said, no, you can't go. We're just going to go Umrah and leave. No, you can't. Our dignity, our pride, our name, the people will say, oh, you forced it on us. You came, in a spite, we don't want you to come. The Prophet ﷺ said, he sent dignitary to go and negotiate. Uthman ibn Affan, yeah, go and tell them we don't want fight. We're not here for anybody's dignity to be hurt. We just want to visit the Kaaba. This is our home. This is our city. We're born here. For all of us, we visit the Kaaba. These people born there. Can you imagine somebody born in his house? You open the window, Kaaba's in front of you. It's huge for the emotions. And being there for 6 years, haven't seen it, they were absolutely getting sick of not visiting the Kaaba. And they said, no way. No way. We will fight even inside the Kaaba to stop you. Anyway, the Prophet ﷺ said to the Sahaba, look, we need to negotiate a deal with him. Just negotiate something. And they negotiated what? He can't come this year. Okay, come in next year. We will tell the whole Arabian, tribes, we allow you to come in next year. From now we announce, so we give the decision, not you coming here. The Prophet ﷺ said what? He said, okay, we'll go back. What? After all this, we were dying every minute, every day we think we're going to be killed. Now he says you can't see the Kaaba, go back home. It's not a travel ticket, airline ticket. It's okay. It's life, and it's horse and camels in the desert. Nights, there's no lights, there's no streets, there's ambushes of tribe. You can't even imagine the emotions. He says, look, take your ihram off, just shave, tahallal, just normal, shave your hair. Sacrifice your camel. They had camel to give as a hadi, sacrifice after you do the umrah. Sacrifice and give it to Mecca. Give it to those who are not allowing you to come in. The 1400, 1000, not a class of 20. Wallahi, a class of 20 would have made a revolution. Yeah, in the kids, not adults. The Prophet had 1,400 men. They all looked at each other. They didn't say anything, obviously. They loved the Prophet ﷺ more than they can be described. But they didn't. They didn't take the haram. They just rumbled. Said, what are we, to each other? The Prophet ﷺ repeat the instruction. They're not moving. Where does he go? Salamah, his wife. May Allah forgive us. May Allah forgive us. May Allah forgive us, because all of us being brought up that wife is a commodity at home, a machine that cooks and wash and vacuums and, make children and, be awake anytime, even if she's sick, be alert all the time, be polite all the time, be beautiful all the time, be all the time, as if she is just a Japanese robot. No. The Prophet ﷺ goes to the Prophet, look at his emotion also, and the way he's in, and he goes to his wife, and he says, Halak an-nas, the people are not listening to me for the first time ever. I know that this, but I'm worried. The Prophet ﷺ doesn't act without revelation. We've signed this agreement, we're going to come in next year. We need now to do tahallul, we need to take off the haram, shave, and we'll go back to Medina. And they're not listening. I told them they're not listening. Look at the wisdom. She said, don't say anything. Don't ask them anything. They are, they're very upset. They've been through a lot. You go out, you shave. You go and ask the barber to come, you shave. And you see what happens. They will follow you. Subhanallah. This is a woman in Islam. This is the wife of the Prophet ﷺ. This is the one who He seek her advice. Subhanallah. I don't know about your cultures, but my cultures, you don't ask for advice. You just tell, do. Just tell that order. Like martial law, military zone in the house. Subhanallah, may Allah forgive us. May Allah forgive us. And the Prophet ﷺ just did what she said. And it's all narrated. It's all recorded. Subhanallah, it's all recorded for us. It's not like private court in a room. No, 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 no. It's all recorded by the Sahaba, men teaching each other. The Prophet ﷺ consulted his wife, asked her for advice, and she told him, you do this. And he went out and did this, as she said. And 1,400, you know what they did? They started to grab each other's head and cut it. They say they were almost injuring each other. They're full of, emotions, but they have to obey the command. And they shaved each other, and they did the halal and did the sacrifice and gave it to Mecca and went back to Medina. And of course, they came back the next year to do the Umrah. So Ummu Salamah radiallahu anha, amazing story. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gather us with them in Jannah. Inshallah, we'll continue the hadith next time. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us for our mistakes and shortcomings. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us generous and kind and soft and understanding to our wives. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our wives and make them from the people of Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our families and guide our families and raise our families' rank in the dunya and akhirah. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وجزاكم الله خير.